guys, it's Brianna. Welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do like a fun, colorful, glowy and bronze and like fierce. If you're new here, hello. If you could please subscribe or just like it or just go watch my other videos or something, that would make my heart so happy. All of my social medias will be in the description bar below. Well, if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on. Alright guys, so to start off this look, I started off with a fresh face. Like, I've already washed it and I use moisturize and I use the Proactive face wash set and stuff. So I'm going to take my Nivea Men Original Replenishing Post Shave Balm and I'm going to put that all over my face. The next thing I do is take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and I just blend out that product all over my face. The next primer I use is the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base, and this is to like minimize pores and just make your skin look perfect. Now it is time for my absolute favorite part of makeup, and that is eyebrows. And I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde. And then for the brush, I use a 14 brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills as well. And it's just an angled brush that is easy to do your eyebrows with. How I do my eyebrows is I comb all the hairs up, and then I make a line underneath of them to get the shape I want. And I brush all the hairs back downwards, and then I make a line on top of my eyebrow. Get the shape I want up there as well, and then I just color in the lines. Now it's time to carve out my eyebrows, and I use the Benefit Boing Concealer in the shade 1. And I just use this little purple brush that my aunt got me in a set of brushes for Christmas one time. And I just use that little one and I just carve out my eyebrows and clean everything up. Next I prime my eyes, and I use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Original. I just place this on both my eyes and then rub it in. Now it's time for eyeshadow, and this is my absolute favorite eyeshadow palette ever. I'm taking the shade Tempera, and because it's like a light shade, I'm just going to set that eyeshadow primer I just put on. Next, I'll be going in with Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange and placing that on the outer corner and inner corner and connecting it in the middle to create a halo effect. This brush that I am using is from the store Icings, and it came in a set that my aunt also got me for Christmas, so I don't know exactly what kind of brush it is. But now I'm taking the brush that comes inside of the eyeshadow palette, and I love this brush actually. And I'm dipping into Warm Taupe and placing it exactly where I placed Warm Sienna and Burnt Orange. Now I'm taking the shade Cypress Umber, which is a dark brown matte color, and placing that right over where I put Warm Taupe, Burnt Orange, and Raw Sienna. Oh, and I'm still using the brush that came with the palette. And I keep going in with the Icings brush, just keep blending it out. It wasn't dark enough for me, so I kept going in with Cypress Umber and just kept layering it up and blending it out as I went. Going back in with the Boing Concealer to make a cut crease, and I'm only making a cut crease in the middle to make that halo effect. The brush I am using was from a Morphe brush set that I got, and it's just a little tiny brush. I think it's actually for lipstick, but I use it to make a cut crease because it's small and easy to use. Now going back in with a brush from the palette, I'm using the smaller, skinnier side and just blending in the Cypress Umber and the concealer. Now to set that concealer, I'm going back in with Tempera and putting it over there so it doesn't crease. Now I'm pulling out my Morphe 35B palette, and I pointed to the two blue shades, but I decided to use the turquoisey teal color on the top row next to the purple. And I'm going to use that teal color and put it right over the concealer for that little pop. The brush I'm using to put this teal color on was from, I think it was my Naked 2 palette. But yeah, that's the brush I'm using. Now I'm going back in with that icing brush and just blending out all the harsh edges around the blue. Now going back in with the brush from the palette, again, I'm going to use Cypress Umber and just build it up even more and keep blending out the teal. The brush from my Naked 2 palette wasn't making the teal vibrant enough, so then I went in with my finger instead. Next I'm going with my ink liner from Kat Von D in the shade Trooper and just making a little line across my lash line so my eyelashes blend in nicely. The false lashes I'm using are actually drugstore, and they are one of my all-time favorites. They are the Ardell Double Wispies. And the eyelash glue I'm using is the Lash Couture, and it's the black one. The best way that I find to apply false lashes is put the glue on and then lay them down flat so then the glue can get tacky. And then take a pair of tweezers or those eyelash tweezer things and place it in the middle of your eye first and then go to the outside and then go on the inner corner. That's the way I find put them on the best. The mascara I use is the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express Waterproof Mascara. This has been my favorite since I was in junior high. I absolutely love this stuff. It makes my natural lashes look so long and like not clumpy at all, and it is the best thing ever. The foundation I'm using today is a Kat Von D Tattoo Locket, and I'm in the shade Medium 52 Neutral. This is my all-time favorite foundation because it's not even that expensive for being a high-end. Most high-end foundations are way more than this one, and it is the most full coverage foundation I've ever used. And as you can obviously see, I have a lot of acne and a lot of acne scarring and rosacea, and this makes my skin completely even and is the best thing ever. If you've never tried this, I highly recommend it. I also have very oily skin, and this one does not make me any more oily than any foundation that was for oily combination skin. And this one covers a lot better, so I like this one a lot more than any regular foundation. For concealer, I use the Instant Age Rewind Maybelline concealer in the shade Fair. And I don't mind this one. I feel like a lot of people rave it or like hype it up too much. If you like this, I'm not like bashing you or anything. I just don't think it covers that well. I really want to get the Tarte Shape Tape, but I'm a broke biatch and have other stuff to pay for. But yeah, I really want to get the Tarte Shape Tape because it covers amazing and it does not crease at all, and I absolutely love it. For my cream contour, I use the Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade 806, which is called Where's Walnut. My sister actually showed me this, and I love it. It is amazing. And then for a cream highlight, I use the Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid Illuminator in the shade 100, which is light or iridescent. And I just like to apply this because I'm obsessed with highlighter, and I think it makes my skin just look a little more dewy and just give me that extra And then for baking my face, I use the Airspun Loose Powder. I got it from Walmart like a week ago, and I am absolutely obsessed. I've heard so many good things about this powder, and oh my gosh, it holds up to its like hype because it is the best thing ever. I always see Patrick Starr using it, and then there's a girl I follow here on YouTube, and her name's Felicia, and she uses it, and oh my gosh, YouTube made me buy it, and I am so happy with my purchase. Now that I look like a ghost, I'm going to use my Cheekathon palette. It has 4 shades of blushes and then the Hoola bronzer. It's from Benefit, and I absolutely love the Hoola bronzer. I'm just going to take that and just bronze up my face and just give me back some color and just make me look not so round in the face, you know? Also, this brush and the brush I contour with and the brush that I blush with are all from that Morphe set, that one I used to do the cut crease. Those are all from that Morphe brush set, so there's not like an actual name for the brush. Next, I am taking the best contour kit ever. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder contour kit in light to medium, and I use the 3 bottom shades, and I just use this to carve out my cheekbones and give them a little bit more definition. Now I'm going to take some blush, make me look alive, and I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Party. This was my birthday, like free birthday thing from Sephora, so I snagged it up, and I actually really, really like it, and the packaging is so cute. But yeah, so I just use this to give me some more color. Now I'm going to wipe away all the baking and then just blend out that blush and bronzer and contour and all that stuff so I don't look like a clown, but so I still look beautiful. Now it's time to break out the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. And today I'm using the shades Snow and White Sand because I'm pasty, but in the summer I use the bottom 3 shades. But when I first bought this palette, I didn't really like it because you have to get past the first layer to get the really good highlight. But oh, look at that highlight. Look at how blinding that is. Oh my gosh, yes, I am in love. Yes, girl, work it. And I'm back at it again with another highlighter. So I used the cream one, I used the kit, now I'm using Opal by Becca. Guys, I just cannot get enough of highlighter. It is just beautiful. Just look at it. Oh my lord. Ugh, I love it. Now I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs setting mist. It is the Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist. And I don't really know if this does anything, but it makes my face not feel as tight from the powder. And it smells so good. It smells like the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk. Yeah, but I like it. So now I'm going to go back in with Warm Taupe and Cypress Umber and just pluck it out under my bottom lash line to make it look more dramatic. Now I'm going to take a Vermeer and Primavera and like a mixture of them both and just put it in my inner corner for a little pop. Then going back in with my Maybelline Rocket Lash Mascara and just putting it on the bottom just to make my eyes finished. To finish off the look, I'm going in with the Kat Von D lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow.